smokiness. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a Ardmore Tradition. Here in my cask, it's a liter bottle. From the travel value, it's around 40 in Central Europe, 40 euros, and well, around 40 around the world. Yeah, there is a second bottling called the Traditional Cask, and well, what's written on the paper is quite the same for both bottles. One is for the domestic markets and one is for the travel value. So I think that those bottles have the same content. And this content was matured in ex-bourbon cask, probably refill ex-bourbon cask, and then it was finished in quarter cask, in very small casks. I think a quarter cask has around 125 liters. And in those small casks, the maturation commences a lot faster than in bigger, huge casks, because the relationship between the inner cask wall to the liquid, the volume of liquid, is much higher than in bigger casks. So there's more inner surface to liter content. Yeah, the Ardmore distillery was founded in 1898, and well, why? Because the railway was finished then, and they had the chance to bring the whiskey produced to Edinburgh, to Glasgow by train, and yeah, full and rich with unique Highland peat smoke notes. It's not that usual in these times that a Highland whiskey is that peaty. When the time has changed around, well, the end of the 19th century, when the railway was able to bring coal to the distilleries, they stopped the production with peat, and the whiskey changed the taste from the strong peatiness to unpeated, because the fire was lit by coal. And this brought, well, a different taste to the whole area. And on the remote islands, like Islay, the shipment with small vessels of the coal was quite expensive. So they stayed a lot longer with the peat, and they carried on the peat smoke to the modern times, even on the remote islands. And well, the Ardmore distillery, they said, well, we go back to our origins and restart production with peat. Here in the back, they say double cask matured, 100% peated, non-chill filtered. 100% peated means they produce for quite a time the peated whiskey, then they clean up everything, and then they produce the unpeated whiskey. And this one is not mixed between casks with peated whiskey and unpeated whiskey, but they are pure 100% peated whiskey from Ardmore. So you get the full peat from Ardmore, but the full peat from Ardmore is less peaty than from the remote islands, on the Hebridean inner or outer Hebridean islands. Yeah, non-chill filtered, that's very good, 46% ABV, but I'm afraid it's colored, artificially colored. The age of the whiskey might be quite young, because they do not write an age statement on it, and Ardmore is quite a big distillery with a lot of output. So I think they produce just to the point where the whiskey is needed, and it might be 3 years and a day, probably, or I hope it is older, but there's no proof about that. Full, smooth peat smoke and earthy richness, tempered by subtle sweetness. Yeah. Very good. The bottle is huge, heavy. It's a full liter bottle, so you get a 30% more. Yeah, smoky. 30% more than the normal bottle. And it's just around 40, so it's not too expensive. And if you calculate it down to 0.7 or 0.75 liters, well, it's affordable. Smokiness, a wonderful mild smokiness. It's not that medicinal, not that rush. It's a good light bonfire smoke mixed up with vanilla and a light oaky spicy note in the back. This is a wonderful smoky whiskey, not overwhelming, not sharp, not pungent. No, just wonderful, light and smoky. It's not that intense as on the islands where you think you have kissed an ashtray. Wow. No, this one is pleasant. Good mouthfeel, the smoke still present, but not that intense and covering the walls of my mouth. No, the tip of my tongue, the spiciness of the oak and a fruitiness, creaminess in the taste, and no weird or bitter aftertaste. Well, this is finished in quarter cask and not matured in quarter cask. So this is just brought to a very pleasant level of maturation. I like that very much. So it has a good balance between the smoke, the taste, and the aftertaste. Very good sipping whiskey. And if you heard about other single malt whiskies finished in quarter casks, then yes, you're right. This company belongs to the same corporation which owns quite a lot of distilleries. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come, and feel free to share this video with your friends. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up.